Hello, everybody. Welcome. This is Friday, Champions Friday, and we have one of the greatest champions, one of my personal heroes. Larry Holmes is right here with us, but let me first introduce Mauricio Suleiman. Mauricio, how are you?
Very, very well. Happy Friday. I'm so excited to have Larry Holmes be with us in the WBC Talks. Champ, this, as Victor said, is round 43, which means we have had 43 programs in Spanish and 43 in English. We established this as a way of keeping the boxing community of the world communicated, of keeping, giving some entertainment, and having guests like you is very special because what you have given the boxing world throughout so many years inside the ring and outside the ring is something that has made you a legend. And to have you with us is just very special. I send a big kiss to Diane, who is a beautiful lady, and she's the woman who has given you her life and kept you looking so good. Look at you. You look great. Welcome, champ.
You know, look, I'm telling you, you must have a good woman at home because every time I see you, you look better and better, man. What's your secret? You still look like a baby, man.
You know, I remember you are one of the first memories for me in boxing. Victor, I don't know if you have that picture that I sent, if they can put it on the screen, because yes. I believe it was 1978, I think.
That's the year I won the title.
Yeah, and this is the yearly award. Yeah, 1978, exactly. Mm-hmm. And we went to television studio to do the awards live on television. So I was in the back, the anchor, 𝗥𝗢𝗨𝗡𝗗, he came and said, "Hey, you gotta be in the program." So can you see this picture, champ?
Yeah, I seen the picture, but okay. I wish I had it because I'm gonna find it. My wife puts stuff away sometimes and and I can't find it.
So this picture is Wilfredo Gomez. First is Jorge Berry, who is the TV sports anchor. Wilfredo Gomez, Larry Holmes, 𝗧𝗔𝗟𝗞𝗦, Angelo Dundee, Don King, my father, Richie Yaqueri, and myself. So if you see, I am looking towards the other way. You know why is that? Because that's where the TV monitor was. I wanted to see myself on television, so I kept all the time looking the other way.
Now you're on TV so much you don't want to be on there. Yeah.
But those times I was 8 years old, to have you at home. I remember you visited our house, and I remember those huge mink coats that you had, looking. So I just I remember you with great pride and care for you.
Thank you, man. And I tell you what, I had no bad memories with the WBC, with your father. I mean, I think about him all the time. You know, every time there's a fight come on, the WBC come on, I put it on and I see your father picture, man. It's great. It's great as far as I'm concerned. Now, I watch these fights too. I still watch the fights, but not like I used to because the fights were not good and they're not WBC fights. And these guys that are fighting, that's why I said to you earlier, I'm going to come out of retirement. I could beat these guys that fighting today, but no, I'm going to say where I'm at. But no, I always think of you guys, man, every time there's a fight come on.
Thank you. And, you know, my father, he loved you very much. He was so proud because you were the bridge, the link between the Muhammad Ali era and then the Larry Holmes era. When Muhammad Ali passed the how do you say, Jill?
Muhammad Ali was the man. He was
Torch?
the king.
Muhammad Ali passed the torch to Larry Holmes.
Yeah, he was the king.
And you had an unbelievable reign as champion. I believe 15 title defenses of the heavyweight, the WBC. And just as what we do in every show, we ask every fighter, okay, we're going to create the greatest fighter of all time. So each fighter tells by category their selection. So we tell them punch, chin, speed, heart. But when the jab category is mentioned, it's unquestionably Larry Holmes. So you are considered to have had the greatest jab in the history of the sport. That has to be a great feeling that you have. What can you tell us about the jab?
Well, I tell you what, you know, you concentrate on the jab. If they get past the jab, then you're in trouble. But I learned how to work that jab from Muhammad Ali, working with him as a sparring partner up in Deer Lake. And I learned it and I practiced it. And I felt that I need to keep doing the jab. And when I was in there, we always said the jab, the jab, the jab. And they, Richard 𝗥𝗢𝗨 and Don King and everybody be hollering, use the jab because they like that jab. I mean, it was great, man. My 38 years, 40 years of boxing was great. And, you know, and I owe a lot of it to you guys, especially your father. I love that guy. He was great, you know. And I kind of miss it. I kind of miss boxing because it ain't like it used to be. You know, boxing is good but I'm a heavyweight. I like to see big guys fight. I don't want to see little guys fight, you know, unless they're 𝗧𝗔𝗟𝗞𝗦 or Sugar Ray Leonard or something like that, or Tommy Thurn. Then you want to watch them guys.
Now, Mauricio, I've never seen a man who's as beloved by his community as Larry is. I went to visit him out there and you had a party, Larry. I mean, you had the creme de la creme. It was unbelievable.
Come again, we'll throw another party, you know. Have a party. Let's come down, bring Mauricio. We have a party. We have a good night.
But your whole community came out. They love you. They just love you.
Well, they should. I built the city, you know, not the Eastern Pennsylvania. Come on. Who ever heard of Eastern Pennsylvania?
No one. Before Larry Holmes, no one.
No one.
And what a beautiful statue.
Yeah, they finally put one up on me, you know, and I love it, you know. And what happened is they had two statues. And I said, there was only one. I only needed one statue down there on Larry Holmes Drive. They named the street after me. But they said, no, you wanted two. I said, no, I want two. They said, oh, I sell you the second one. So I bought two statues. I put one in front of my house.
Wow, that's nice.
So when people drive by, they see that statue.
So you started, how many amateur fights did you have? 23
amateur fights. I lost 3 of them. And I turned pro in Scranton, Pennsylvania in 1973. And then I didn't lose no more until 1985.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was a great night, great day for Larry Holmes and my family. You know, but a lot of fighters got to do the things that I did to get there. You got to sacrifice. You got to dedicate yourself. You got to discipline, and then you can do it. But if you just think around, you're hanging out at night, drinking in the bar, you want to go. You can go in the bar if you want, but don't drink. Go in and hang out and say hi to people. Be friendly, and remember, you get more with sugar than you do with vinegar. A lot of them guys, they think just because they champion, everybody's supposed to fall over them, but they don't supposed to fall over you. You're supposed to fall over them. To win that respect.
How did you get involved in boxing? Essentially, how did you find boxing?
Well, you know, as a kid growing up in Eastern Pennsylvania, you know, I dropped out of school. I dropped out of school in the 7th grade. I didn't like the teachers, and I said, I'm gonna learn how to fight. So I went to the local PAL And I started there. A guy by the name of Johnny Vogt, and then Ernie Butler took me on the wing, especially Ernie, showing me how to box. He was a boxer, and he passed on, but he was a guy that taught me how to box, and I stayed with it. I never knew I was going to be there in this champion of the world for this long. You know, I thought maybe I'd been forgot about it.
And you were sparring partner for Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, I was sparring partner for Muhammad Ali for 5 years.
5 years.
5 years, man, and he treated me great. You know, I mean, I wasn't like a guy that he gonna get to go beat up because I fought back. You know, and I hit him, he hit me, we hit each other. He liked my style so much. I traveled with him around the country. I went to Philippines, Africa with him. I went all over with him. And I was learning how to box. But one of the things I learned was to give that man all the respect that he needed, because he had to fight. I didn't have to fight. If I hit him and hurt his hand or hurt something, then that caused the fight. I never wanted to do that. And him and I became very good friends, man, up to the day he died. God bless him.
He was a tremendous teacher in all aspects.
He was a great teacher. If you listen to him and if you watch him, you want to be like him. You want to just sit back and watch him box. I would sit back and I watched him box, and I watched him train, and I watched him fight. I was with him in the Philippines and in Africa. I was together, you know, with him, and he was a great man. He was a good man, and even when he got his jaw broke, he never told nobody. He just kept right on going. He was a great guy.
And do you remember the first time you met Don King?
Yeah, I met Don King through Ernie Shavers. Ernie Shavers was needing a sparring partner, and I happened to be around, and I said, well, I'll box you. So he's okay, and we started working. And then Don King came in, and he liked what he seen, and he kept me around. So I always had a job as a sparring partner. Guys like Jeff Merritt, you might not remember those guys, Ernie Shavers, Ray Anderson, you know, you might not remember those names, but those guys helped me in there. And Don King didn't really think that I was going to go anywhere. He was just using me as what I was, a sparring partner. And he seen me fight, and he seen me win. And next thing you know, he was training me, teaching me, not teaching me. He was just loving me and wanted me to keep on fighting for him, along with this guy, 𝗧𝗔𝗟𝗞𝗦. Richard J. He was the man. He became my main trainer, my I could say, advisor. He advised me a lot of times with Don King, said, like, that ain't a good deal, this is a good deal. Let's do it like this. And he was a good guy. He was a little loud, a little crazy here and there, but you know, he helped me until the day he died. That's a shame.
Richie J.J.𝗧𝗨𝗡, very, very nice. And when you think of him, you think of Larry Holmes. When you think of Holmes, you think of J.J.𝗧𝗨𝗡. So how did you end up with Richie J.J.𝗧𝗨𝗡? In the gym? How did you met him?
I was just Jeff Merritt back in the day. They were promoting his fights too. And I took over as a sparring partner because he didn't have no sparring partner. And I took over as one of his main sparring partners. And Don King gave me $400 or $500 a week just to box with him. And I boxed with him. Him and I became very good friends too. But Jeff Merritt was a little far down. He was a little crazy. And he just did anything he wanted to do and when he wasn't supposed to. But Richard J.J.𝗧𝗨𝗡, I mean, he was the man with me for like 8, 9 years, or maybe longer than that. And him and I were good friends. Yeah. But you can't.
There's a nice reporter from Mexico, Diego Martinez. He says that you were the only one who fought Ali, Norton, Tyson, Holyfield, and Spinks.
And Ernie Shavers.
Of course, Ernie Shavers.
You see this poster behind me? It details everything.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Cooney,
Okay.
Kelly, Spink, Shavers, Norton. Can you see the poster?
I won that poster, Jill.
Yeah.
You cannot have that poster.
I won that poster.
No.
You know what?
Oh,
My wife got everything probably locked up, and a lot of stuff that it's not locked up. It's outside in the cabana that I have out there when we have a party, and in my house, and she won't let them go at all, you know?
And he would like to know what's your opinion on these fighters. What was the great thing about each one? Ali, Tyson, Holyfield. Who was the most complete? What can you tell us about them?
Listen, the number one guy you mentioned, Ali. He could do it all. He could do it all. He boxed. He make people feel. He make people feel good. I mean, you want to go see somebody and be entertained and feel good about going to see him. Ali was the person to do that. You know, he was nice to everybody. I never seen him say no to nobody as far as signing the autograph. Never say that. But I see a lot of these guys out here that, like Holyfield, don't sign autograph. Mike Tyson, maybe you catch him right, he might sign autograph. But Muhammad Ali never said no to none of them guys or nobody when it came down to taking the autograph.
Who is the hardest puncher that ever hit you?
I still feel it right now. Ernie Shavers. Ernie Shavers hit me so hard. I was beating him up. I hit him with the jab, and I was bleeding and everything. And I, Ernie, you should quit. Don't take no more punches, man. I'm gonna knock you out. Man, I'm gonna knock you out, Larry. I'm gonna knock you out. I said, okay, well, take this. I went to throw a right uppercut, and he came across with his right hand, hit me right on the jaw. I was out. But if he didn't hit me that hard, I'd have stayed out. But he didn't hit me that hard, I didn't think, you know, because I got up. I got to beat him. But Ernie Shavers, in my opinion, was the hardest puncher that I ever fought in boxing. I tell him that anytime. And you know what else I tell him? I tell him that, look, the reason why Ali was sick, not sick or got that mental whatever, Ernie Shavers did it. Ernie Shavers hit him so damn hard. Ali was, he was drunk all day.
Uh-huh. You know, my father used to tell us the story when you went down against Shavers.
Mm.
You were down, and he was very close to you where you fell, and you were saying, "I gotta get up, I gotta get up, I gotta get up," and finally you got up. But he was so impressed on how you were completely out, and you managed to come back and win the fight.
Well, let me just tell you, Ernie hit me hard. He should be locked up in jail. They should put him in jail for hitting me that hard.
What's your favorite kind of music?
Oh, I was gonna just ask that, Larry. Do you still have the bar?
No, I sold all that stuff. I sold all that, sold the bars and the buildings and stuff like that. No, but I have my party here at my house because it's big enough, room enough.
But you know, a drummer over here. You never invited him to play drum with your band.
No, I never knew he knew how to do that. You know, I don't. You can play with my band. A couple of the guys went to jail, so you can't play with them now.
And what you sing? You play any instrument?
I mess around with the piano a little bit, bing, 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 like that. That's it. And I sing with them. You know, I'm an oldie but goodies. I like the old music, you know, and that's what I go on. A lot of people like old music. They don't do that no more. The young people are taking over.
I like that old music.
You got that right.
Not a young person.
We both are not young anymore.
Nope, but we're here. God
Thank
darn.
God. If I knew I was gonna live this long, I'd have took better care of myself.
Oh, really? How long have you been married?
I've been married 39 years.
Oh my God, bless Diane, bless her.
Wait a minute, what about me? Bless me. 39 years. It'll be 40 years in another month.
Wow.
Do you cook?
No, I eat cooking. You can cook for me. I eat your cooking.
You just like to eat like me.
I can't cook. You know, if she wants a breakfast or something like that, I'd get up and cook her breakfast. But that's it. I mean, the rest you got to order out of a restaurant. Like right before you came on, I had ordered pizza because I was hungry, and I ate 2 slices of pizza already. There's a whole box back there waiting for me to finish them off.
And what do you like? Pepperoni? What's your favorite pizza?
Yeah, pepperoni. I had sausage, pepper and sausage. I got 2 of them. Well, I got kids here. My grandkids are here. My daughter's here. Everybody here, so they're eating pizza too.
It's not, you're all together during this time. That's great. And everyone is healthy and safe.
Yeah, everybody's healthy and safe. My grandkids, they're great. They're something.
How many grandkids do you have?
Now you put me on the spot. I got about 4 or 5, and 2 I see all the time right here. I don't even know where he at. Die. Bring me the grandbabies.
Any boxers in the family?
Huh?
Any boxers in the family?
My son was trying to, but I said no. Bring me Chase.
Oh,
I
Chase?
don't want to put him on. Yeah,
Chase and Kate?
one of them. Yeah, bring both.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you? I was under the hair dryer.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Fine, fine. Thank
Good.
you.
Hi, Miss Jill. How are you?
Good. This is a very informal show. You could have brought the hairdryer with you.
I have to sit down. I'd have to sit here underneath it. I'll get our grandsons. Hold on.
Excellent.
You go ahead. Go ahead.
Chase, Kate.
Amazing woman, Larry. An amazing woman.
Well, you know, after all these years, I never thought I'd be married this long.
Well,
Come here, guys.
it-
Go over to Papa.
Come here, man.
Go over to Papa.
Come. This is my little one.
This
and
is Kate. This
big-
is Chase. No, you have to stand up so they can see you, Chase.
Yeah. See.
Stand over by Papa. One on each side. This is
No.
Cade. He's the little one. This is Cade. Say hi.
Hello.
Say
How
hi.
are you?
Okay, Chase, come over here. Come on this side, Chase.
Okay.
Okay, now here's Chase over here. By Papa. Chase. come
Hello,
over-
Chase.
Chase, say hi. Hi.
How are you, Chase?
Jay,
Chase, listen.
Chase.
Did you eat some pizza today?
Yeah. Yeah.
Grandpa got some pizza for you.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, I think he's 5 or 6.
Chase is 7
He's 7
and
years
Cade
old.
is 4.
And other kid was 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
7 and 4.
They're my
My-
buddy.
My father used to say that the love for our grandchildren is the greatest.
It is.
There's no way to describe or to top that love for the grandchildren.
What I always say is we should have had them first.
Hey, listen, they every time they go home, they go, good night, Pop Up.
Yeah.
Hi, when they come in, they say, hi, Pop Up. Come in and then they disappear because we keep the game room in there, you know, for them.
do they have any idea who you are? I mean, that you're like the most iconic boxers in the world. Do they know that?
The little one
The
does.
little one does.
Because he likes to fight.
He sits,
Oh.
if Larry puts a fight on TV, he'll sit right up underneath Pop Pop
Yep.
and he'll watch him. And he said the one day, Pop Pop, what's that in your mouth? And he said, well, that's my mouthpiece. And he said, Pop Pop, you're going bang, bang. I mean, he gets into the little one. He gets into it. He's
Yeah.
only 4.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
He
they
loves me,
watch.
that's all. He loves me.
Yeah.
That's
They
great.
both love me.
Yeah. Yeah. There's something, I tell you, but we should have had them first.
Right? we all get it.
Aye.
Yeah, especially when we got kids and we getting older.
Did
Do
you?
you
I'm sorry, Mauricio.
no, go ahead.
Here. You know, I wasn't even supposed to be here, but there's no boxing. And if I can get a first row seat with Larry Holmes, you know, I'm not going to say no to that.
And
So,
I appreciate it too.
so Larry, I mean, do you ever miss it? I mean, really miss it? Or you like, you ended, it was over, that's it.
Well, I miss it, and I do run up and down the driveway here and there. But you know, I don't know if I miss it to go back into the ring and fight again. But I would fight guys like George Foreman. I talked to George Foreman. I told him, I said, man, we should go ahead and fight. You old and I'm old, and two old guys fighting each other, man. So we should go over to no, we can't fight. He writes me all these letters on my phone, but he won't give me a fight. That's what we can, listen, at our age, he's older than me by 1 year. He's 71, I think, and I'm 70. And I think people will pay to see two old guys fight. Would you pay? Would I get sanctioned? I get a sanction too, won't I?
If you did,
when was did you ever have a fight in the street?
Always. They beat me up. They used to beat me up, man. My brothers used to beat me up.
Yeah.
They go home. I don't want you hanging out with them. You can't follow us. And no, man, I want to go with you. No, you can't go. You can't go. And they used to beat me. Yeah, my brother used to do the number on me.
And do you have any pets?
No, I just got rid of them. I had 2 dogs.
2 dogs.
Yeah, 2 dogs. They're Maltese. Little bitty
Maltese,
dogs.
yeah. Nice.
Yeah, but they didn't mind where they shit at. They shit all over the place, so I had to get rid of them.
the same kinds of dogs.
Yeah, that's something else. You know, you give them a home, you give them food and everything, and then they let it out anywhere.
No respect.
No reason.
You know, I have someone who is always writing about Larry Holmes. This guy is so passionate. He's your greatest fan in the whole world.
Oh, yeah?
Paul 𝗧𝗟𝗡. You know Paul?
No.
God, I even know Paul. He writes all the time about Larry Holmes.
Oh, he has a shrine in his house.
Absolutely, a total
It's
shrine.
all about Larry Holmes, everything Larry Holmes. And it's such an exemplary and beautiful way of characterizing someone's legacy, because he's got no interest in nothing, just he's always Paul 𝗧𝗟𝗡.
No, I don't remember that name.
He's not getting my poster either. Fine. So, of the heavyweights now, who do you love, Larry? Anybody you really love?
No, I like to see the Mike Tyson fight where then the Holyfield again. That was a good fight. You know what? Mike Tyson can fight, but see, he fights down, and Holyfield is very awkward. So it'll be a good fight for a while. I think Holyfield will win again.
You think they will fight or do an exhibition, or what do you think they're going to do?
Okay. You know what? It starts out like that, and then it turns into the real thing. Because you don't want to pay to see an exhibition, you want to pay to see the real thing. So they're going to have to pay to see the real thing.
Uh-huh.
So, but I think Holyfield will win because his personality will get him over there. Mike Tyson got one thing in mind when he fights you is to kill you, and that's not good. If you go out there and box and be careful, make sure, then you'll be all right. But don't have that mercenary on your mind. Kill me, kill me.
You were handling Mike Tyson, and then your right hand got stuck in the rope, huh?
Yeah. Hey, listen, man. I was off for 2 years. I didn't even fight. I had no time to get in shape for the fight, and And like you said, my arm got caught in the rope. But Mike Tyson was made for me because he comes in. He's like Ernie Shavers, comes in low, and he wants to throw them big wild punches. That's made for me. I like those. But I didn't have a chance to do it. You know, Mike Tyson caught me before I got out. You know, so you never should come back out of retirement after 2 years. If you out for 2 years, you should stay out. You shouldn't go back in unless you're fighting another two guy that's like me, been out for 2 years. But never fight a Mike Tyson after you've been off for 2 years.
Yeah, you gotta do tune-up. You gotta build back.
Yeah.
Why did you do it?
For money, they gave me some money. That's why we fight. We fight for money. And I got money. They gave me the money in there to fight Mike Tyson, and I took it. Yeah. When you fight for $3.5 million,
Absolutely.
there you go.
Not you. I will never fight you.
I'll fight me for $3.5 million.
I wouldn't be around to spend it even if I won it. Forget it.
No, listen, it's just make believe. You can do it. You can do it. I will fight Mike Tyson. He loves me now. But you know what? He gained weight. He's like 255 pounds. And
he just lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, what?
He's looking very good, Mike Tyson, right now.
I seen him last week before. He was big.
Yeah?
Yeah. Looks heavy. Well, that's Mike Tyson.
And how do you do, what do you do every day? How you wake up and what is it your
Every day
day
I
to day?
do what I do. I tell my wife, don't let nobody bother me before 10 o'clock. And then I get up, I run down the driveway and I run up again. If I do like four laps or 8 laps, you know, that gives me about a mile. And I do the exercise. See, one of the things here in my house, I got steam room and I got a sauna. I got a big room out there that I can do a lot of stuff in there. I got a heavy bag. I got a gym over there right on my driveway. So I just go in there. My son is using it more than I am right now because I just don't feel like training. And I can just do that. That'll keep me going. Now tonight, because we got all this rain and stuff, man, I'm gonna go out and give me a couple of beers.
Mauricio, I would like to share an anecdote. When I was leaving from the WBC convention in Miami, I had to fly to Los Angeles. So the taxi driver that took me to the airport in Miami started talking about boxing. And he was so excited telling me that Larry Holmes was his hero, but really so excited that I decided to call Larry and put him on speaker on the phone. And Larry, I'm not sure that you remember that, but this guy heard the voice and said, no way, it cannot be Larry. And you say, hey, how you doing? You were so nice with him that he was driving and he started to cry. And he couldn't believe that he actually talked with Larry Holmes, his hero, and he didn't want to charge me for the ride. And he was so excited and crying that I was worried we could crash the car. But Larry was really, really nice with him.
You know what? I'm nice to everybody, you know, because you get more with sugar than you do with vinegar. Listen, I got what I got from people hollering and cheering me on and people wanting to see me. You get more out of it when you're nice to people. I can't stand people when they say no. I got kind of mad at Evander Holyfield too because, you know, he don't sign no autograph. I said, man, I want an autograph.
Muy amable.
He won't sign no darn autograph for me. I said, man, come on, man, sign an autograph. I got to beg this guy to give me the autograph while he's walking. I said, well, come on, man, come on, no more autograph, no more. You know, so I lose my respect for that guy because, you know, we're both fighters and we're there to do a thing, but never forget where you come from. Get the wrinkles out your stomach and you're not hungry. You forget who you are. You're Evander Holyfield. Remember when you were poor. when you didn't have nothing. Larry Holmes, I remember me when I was poor, didn't have nothing. I can't snob nobody off like that. I just can't do it. Can't do it, Maurice. Can't do it. Be nice to people.
Do you ever have people just like stopping by your house, just trying to see you with that big statue out there? I mean, come on. Is it an invitation or a warning?
No, I tell people they can drive up in my driveway, but my wife don't like that. But I tell them, come on up. We have the statue down there, and people drive in different places. They take pictures. Stop their car, they park their car on the side, and they take pictures of the statue. They drive up here and they hope they see me. They sit out there and they wait for about half hour. They wait just to see if they see me come out, so they can take a pictures. And that's honest God truth. So you don't snob people. I mean, you don't know where they come from. People want your autograph. It's a privilege for me to do this. I mean, I hope it never stops, but the privilege.
But you know, at our next convention, you have to join the Low Blow band, right, Mauricio? The WBC, the band.
I do it as long as I can sing. I don't have to. I can't play. I sing.
Well, you can sing. That's great. We don't have a singer.
Let's hear a little bit.
Darling, you send me honest you do, honest you do. You want me to go on? I'm singing to you.
Yeah.
At first time I met you, looked so alone. Then I found myself wanting you to marry you, but I'm married already. No, I just have fun. You know, I play at the Sands Casino like every 3-4 months. We play at the casino up there, and we draw a lot of people. A lot of people like it. I don't sing the new stuff that the young people are singing. I sing the old stuff, like the James Brown and stuff like that. I sing that stuff. But when they bring that rap, I don't sing that. I made a couple of records saying that rap song. Listen, people, I'm Larry Holmes. Let me tell you how I have grown. I work so hard each and every day. Take it from me, there ain't no better way. How about it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Neil, you should produce a record.
With
I do it, but you got to get people that want to do this stuff. I mean, you can waste a lot of money because that's what I was doing at first, and I got into music. I own my own band and everything, got cars and stuff, had hotel rooms and stuff like that. But what happened is, some guys, when they start getting real good, they lose themselves. So that's why I quit.
When you come to the convention, we'll do live in concert, Larry Holmes and the Low Blow band. I love it. I can see it flying off the shelf right now.
Here it is. Okay, I'm whispering now. Don't forget me.
We never forget you.
Okay.
And did you ever appear in a movie acting?
No, I never did. I did a lot of stuff with the Fall Guy, Lee Majors. I used to do a little TV on there with that when that was on. But I never did anything in the movie. I got a guy wants to put me in a movie right now. And what's happening is the guy who's doing my book, he don't want me to do a movie because they think that we interfere with each other. But I don't think so. I'm gonna start doing it. I think I'm gonna open up to the guy with the cameras before he can do the movie. I think I'm gonna open up for that.
Is it a boxing movie? Is it about you? What is the movie about?
It's about me, but I don't know what it's gonna be because I never really got into it with him. He's been calling me. But I don't have an agent to do all that stuff for me. I got to do it all by myself, and then a lot of times I forget. I forget, or I give it to my wife, and she got a lot of other 1,000 things going. So I just wait till the phone calls come in, and then I go from there.
Well, it seems you've accomplished so much in your life. I mean, you have an entire town that is absolutely devoted to you. You basically own that town. So anything else you do, it's not always that easy to focus on. I mean, you've accomplished what most people have set out to accomplish in their life and more. So the rest is gravy.
Well, you know, I'm Larry, and I'm gonna stay Larry. I don't care how much money I got, how many people that I met. You're gonna meet the same guy that the other guy met, and I'm gonna be me. I can't be nobody else. And if somebody wants to do a movie, good for me. I'm happy, and I take my hat off to it. But I ain't gonna forget where I come from. But a lot of people do. But if I get this number and call these guys and let them know, I should start doing it right now. I should call them. So I want to do the movie.
Go, Diane, he wants to do the movie. Put it on, write it down.
Do the movie.
But
Do the movie. It's write a book. I mean, these things.
The book's coming out.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna send you one.
Please.
I send all you guys a book. All you.
Okay.
That's one of them out now. I got another one coming out.
Okay.
Yeah.
what's it called?
I don't know. I don't remember what his name on the one called that he's doing right now. I forget the name of it, but it'll come out soon. But I make sure you get one. All three of you guys can get a book and hang out. And then when I see you, I buy everybody a Budweiser.
Oh, you're going to sign the book, right?
Yes, of course. I can't give you a book if I don't sign it.
Right, doesn't have the value.
Yeah.
So we're going to do an exercise, as I said before. And what you have to do is just give us the name of the fighter that best qualifies for that category. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And this way, we're going to create the greatest boxer in history. So,
Okay.
Power, the punch.
The second greatest boxer in history. Go ahead.
No, he's not the second greatest, but he said the punch. So I got to go with Ernie Shavers.
Shavers.
Ernie Shavers is that guy that, well, make sure you know that you got hit. Ernie Shavers.
Okay. Hand speed.
Muhammad Ali. He was the hand speed, had the speed.
Chin.
Oh, let's see, Chin. Who was that? I think Tim Witherspoon had a good chin.
Boxing skills. You know, skills in general.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can't even think of the name of these fighters who have that skill. Do my name mention in there?
You can say your name, of course.
Larry Holmes. Okay. Yeah, but my skill was good. I had good skills.
How about the jab?
And the jab. That was the jab.
Larry Holmes, the jab.
Jab.
And the last category is the heart. The braveness, heart.
I had a lot of heart. Muhammad Ali had a lot of heart, you know, because he will fight you and not be well. He will fight you. He was trained and not be well. And he had a lot of heart. And you know, one of the things when I was boxing Muhammad Ali, if I hurt him or hit him hard, I back off. You know, I didn't hit him. Like when I fought Muhammad Ali, I didn't want to hit him no more. I kept telling him to quit. I said, quit, man, don't take no more. He said, I'm gonna knock you out. I said, man, don't be taking no more punches. He said, I'm gonna knock your ass out. I'm gonna knock you out. So I went back and hit him with the right hand. That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You know, Muhammad Ali was the man.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Was Muhammad Ali your hero?
No,
when you started
not my
boxing?
hero. Not my hero. He was my buddy. He was my friend. You know, when I was sparring partner with Muhammad Ali, I asked him, I said, do me a favor, man. Come to Easton so that I can introduce you to all the people in Easton. And if you come to Easton, everybody gonna come out and say Muhammad Ali. He said, I'm coming to Easton. I said, you serious coming to Easton? He said, I'm coming to Easton. If you come up here, pick me up, and we go together. And that's what I did. I was the king, man. You understand? The king of this city. Think I'm the king now? No, I was the king. With Muhammad Ali coming to Easton and me taking him to the schools for the kids and stuff, it was great. Or the boys club, it was great. I mean, it took him to the mayor to give him the key to the city. That was one of the happiest days in my life, man, to get that guy to do that for me.
I'm glad you're doing a second book, because I bet you've got stories and stories and stories that no one would even think to ask you about.
You better not ask me too many, because I might have to go on the radar. Yeah, we ask me about Don King. No. And Gene Kilroy, you know Gene Kilroy, right?
Yeah.
I talk to him practically every day, man. That's all he talks about is Ali and Don King and stuff like that, and how they do it and how they did boxing, and Angelo Dundee, you know, guys. And he talks about all that. But you know what? It's all good. If I can't, my mom always says, you can't say nothing good about a person, don't say it. So
Do you
that's what I'm doing.
a lot of the people from when you were fighting?
Say that again?
Do you stay in touch with a lot of the people from when you were fighting?
Yeah, a lot of them. Yes, I do. A lot of the fighters, you know, like Ray Mercer, he's down in Florida. You know, I try to keep in touch with him. You know, a lot of my friends, like 𝗧𝗔𝗟𝗞𝗦, I don't know if you know, that's my race. He died, you know.
Yeah, he just passed away.
Yeah.
Last time I saw Larry was at his funeral.
Yeah, he was my buddy. He was me, him, man. And I used to drive up to New York to see him.
He's the oldest ever to go in a ring in a professional fight.
Yeah, and this guy here with us on the picture, Jerry Cooney. Now, whoever thought that Jerry Cooney and I would be friends? Nobody but me, because, you know, I told Jerry, I said, man, don't let people bother you. Don't let people get on your nerve, man. You my buddy. I like
Pon
you.
la foto anterior.
And we hang out. Jerry, I call it Jerry all the time, man. Like Jerry all the time.
Jerry is a very nice person, very nice guy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that fight that you had at the Caesar's Palace was special.
It was a special fight. And I told Jerry, you know, for the fight, you get an interview and tell him this. I said, look, don't let these people get on you, man. Just make it a racial fight and everything else. Half of my family is white. How can you make me a racial fighter, man? My grandkids and my nieces and nephews and my brothers, man, I just can't do that. And him and I became the best friends. Yeah. He called me at least once a week.
1980 in the WBC convention in Mexico City, you both were here, and you got in a fight in the lobby. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was you or Cooney who hit my father in the chin.
No, that was Jerry Cooney. I wouldn't hit your father, but nothing. I take it
No,
back.
it was by mistake.
Yeah. Listen, your father was my man. That was my buddy. You know that.
Yeah.
I love that guy. And I miss him. He was a good guy, man.
Cooney was very brave, huh? Courageous.
Yeah, it punches hard. He punched hard, real hard with the left hand. He punched hard. But he was a convertible southpaw. And he was a good guy. And I see like Milk Lane right there in the middle of the fight. He was a great referee. Great referee out there. I don't know if he's still here or not, but he was a great referee too.
The judge, Mills Lane.
Yeah. But you know what? I ain't never had any problems with anybody. I ain't never had problems. I liked everybody. You know, except for the fighter that was going to fight me that day. And then I say little things, you know, like Jerry Cooney, and I'm gonna knock his ass out and stuff like that. You know, okay, we see.
You know, lot of people don't understand is it's like a switch turns on when you go in the ring, and then the switch turns off. The
That's right.
sportsmanship is.
That's right. That's right. That's where you turn it on, you turn it off. You got to have that switch.
But
Yeah.
You want to make someone really happy?
who are you talking to, Mauricio?
I'm talking to Larry.
Oh, okay.
Talk to both of us. You too.
Do me a favor and say, hello, Paul. This is Larry Holmes. Thank you. Something like that. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, Paul, Larry Holmes, former heavyweight boxing champion of the world. I'm here with Maurice, and we're trying to figure out what your real name is. I don't know if that's your real name, but this is my real name, Larry Holmes, heavyweight champion of the world, man. And if you don't believe it, put your dukes up and we'll fight it out.
I'm going to send him by Twitter. He's going to go crazy.
I said, why did you hook him in? Hook him in.
Well, champ, I want to thank you so very much for your time. I cannot wait.
Okay,
to see you.
give me that phone number.
The phone
Number.
of Paul, I only have him by Twitter.
Oh, you don't have a phone number because I'm going to call him.
Oh my God. I'll get a phone number from him and you will make his life. He will be, you will change your life.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? That's what it's all about, man. You live and you let live. And man, if you can make somebody happy, one person happy each day, you've done your job. And that's what I do. That's what I do. I make everybody happy.
That's what you do always.
Yeah, I mean, you know, come on. That's the way you do it.
Like, this is his, the Twitter. It's everything, Larry Holmes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, he's got that poster, Gio. Look.
How dare you, that poster?
He's got the
Obvious
poster,
forgery.
he's got bubble head, everything is Larry Holmes. Look.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, champ, I just wanted to once again thank you so much for being the great person that you are, your lovely wife, Diane. Every time we see each other is memorable. And I'm saving a beautiful bottle of red wine.
Oh, yeah, we're going to drink some wine. I'm going to drink some wine tonight. No. We closed down here in Easton. We can't, the whole county around here is closed, no selling, can't sell nothing, you know?
Really?
But, yeah, they closed everything down, nothing in open, nothing. But I'm going to go in my bar back here and drink some wine. I got a bar back here. And I go in and give me some wine, man, you know? But listen, man, Maurice is nice, man. Anytime you have my number, my wife's number, whatever you have, anything you need or anything I can do for all of you guys, call me. Don't hesitate, call me.
Absolutely.
And when we get together, you know, I might forget because I forget easy. So, but remind me of what I be saying.
Okay.
And you look good, man. You look 100% better. You look like a young man.
Thank you so much. And all the love. And you know, we have learned to do something in these times that everybody's home, so we can give hugs. I give you a big hug on the
big hug. Yeah. I'm hugging that. I'm strong.
God bless, champ. Take care. All the best to you. Happy weekend.
Okay, I'm gonna have a good weekend, and you guys have a nice holiday.
You too.
Okay.
Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Mauricio. Thank you, Jill. We had a wonderful time. Jill, do you want to say something?
You behave yourself.
Yeah.
Who's Larry talking to? Is
Jill,
that you?
Jill, don't behave.
I should. Okay.
No.
Keep that.
Keep him in line. Keep him in line, Jill.
Okay.
All right, y'all need me, just call me.
Okay, God bless. Bye-bye.
Okay,
Thank
thanks.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Gracias, Victor.
Gracias a todos. Thank you very much. This was round number 43. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Jill. Thank you,
Yes.
Larry. Thank you, Mauricio. Have
Yes,
a safe weekend.
okay. Bye.
Bye.